we have most of the work done, at least with the insulation. But I'm gonna give you a look at where we're at currently and then where I'm trying to get to, what my plan is from all the research I've done. I've never done any of this before, so this is a fun, exciting time. But yeah, let's take a look here. So as you can see, insulation's in the walls, R15 batt insulation. I believe this is for like a vapor barrier, I don't know. I couldn't find any R19 for the ceiling. You see in the speed run video that I did, I extended out, it's not on video, but I had 2x4s in the ceiling. It's what the shed came with, but I added a 1x1, I guess. It's like a little square just to extend it out a little bit more. I guess a 2x2 would be what that is. That extends that out, so the 2x4 becomes a 2x6 essentially. And then I nailed them all in and thought about it, and I thought, man, that weight is gonna pull those nails out. So I went back and I screwed them all in. You can kind of see there's a screw, there's a nail. And then because I couldn't find any batt insulation, I had to go back and do plastic all the way around. I ended up buying, you can see R38 unfaced insulation, and I actually just tore them in half to make it R19. And that basically, that saved me a bunch of money. I have 2 extra bags because I bought too much, so I'm gonna get rid of that. But I split them all in half. I ended up using, these are called tiger teeth or tiger's claws. I've seen different names for them, but you use them usually in crawl spaces, and you stick the piece of metal in, and then it kind of holds it in. And then I wrapped it all with plastic for that vapor barrier. And then that's where I've started on the drywall. I've got this drywall gun that I got at a thrift store. And it's basically like, does it all for you. It's pretty neat, but I'm trying to learn how to use it. That's where our air conditioner is gonna go, up at the top. And then there's where I've started with the drywall. All those pieces that I cut in like that, and there's another speedy video of that, was to allow me to put in these recessed lights here. I've got another one there and then another one there, which gives a better look to the place, but I had to do flat all the way there so that I could fit. So essentially that turns the cathedral ceiling, which is what they're technically called, it gives me the cathedral ceiling style. So now we're drywalling. I'm learning how to drywall, never done it before. But running, they say that you always want to start from the top and then work your way down. So there's the middle. It's going to go all the way down the length up to there. And then I'm going to start it again on the other side and keep going. And then progressively move down. Then another sheet's going to go here, and then there, and then there, and then there. And I got a really special tool that I found at a thrift store that's going to help me a lot in that process. But I went ahead and moved and tidied everything because Mark Dyer, my mentor when it comes to building things, would lose his mind if you saw the state of this place. So sorry, Mark, but I'm doing drywall. It's gonna get super messy, so I haven't swept anything. I just don't have space to store any of this stuff, so it's kind of gonna stay in here. But yeah, we're gonna go run it down, try and do the best that we can, and then, yeah, knock some drywall out. And by the way, these are those baffles that I put in. Insulation, baffle, and then the roof, right? These they go in, and if that's the roof, it allows air to flow down those vents, prevents mold, moisture buildup, and it allows the heat actually to hit the wall or the ceiling and then rise up and then out through the vents. So that's the intention there. And then this is where our bookshelf closet's gonna go. So we're gonna have a bookshelf, 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 and then this bookshelf is gonna swing open. It's gonna be like a little hidden closet, just for fun. Why not, right? You can experiment a little bit when you're building stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at. got most of it in here. That I'm gonna have to sand a little bit. Didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it to, but this is gonna be the challenge for me here. This is probably one of the harder ones, to run across from there to there. So this is where our closet is. The issue that I'm having is this 2x4 is kind of in the way, and I didn't think about it before. I'm gonna cut it right on that seam. That way I can butt it up and screw it into that and then run it across. So I'm gonna have to slice a gap in there for that 2x4, run it down, and then put it in there. So they say to start with the hardest ones first. This is definitely the harder one, but I'm glad I have left over here. So that'll make it a little bit easier. Okay, so this is my fancy tool. It's heavy though. It's heavy, but it's gonna help me on these ceilings. First, I gotta figure out how to use the darn thing. Oh. I gotta drop it perfectly in this little hole. Oh. Hey! Okay. So this, I have no clue how to use. No idea. Okay. So this has to come out somehow. Someone who knows how to use this thing is just gonna be losing their minds at me here. Okay. So it seems like it's the right idea. So basically, to my understanding, I load my drywall up and then I crank it and it lifts into position. That's what I understand. So we're gonna give it a try and go for it. Slide it gently onto that. I guess that's it. So let's straighten these arms out. Okay. All right. Same for this side. Okay. There we go. Maybe I should have positioned it first. Dude, I don't know how to lift this thing up. Oh, I bet. Oh. Aha, okay. I'm doing this so wrong. Looks like it's doing great. I gotta rotate it though. Can I rotate it? My legs in the way. Gotta rotate. That looks pretty awesome. Okay, it's a good start. Well, there it is. Okay, let's get closer here. Didn't think about it when I lined this up and I put it right on the bead. So I'm gonna try and move it over a little bit without disturbing it too much. Man, this little gun is awesome. You can see that doesn't quite line up. So I'm gonna go in there with my little saw and just clean it. All right, that's one. Oh, let's rotate it. There's gotta be a way to rotate it. Oh, it just, okay. I'm gonna give you guys an update on where we're at. I've been working on this shed now for maybe 10 days worth of work in it so far. Installation is finished. There's a few spots that I'm gonna still touch up with some of the leftover insulation, but the installation's finished. I've just started doing drywall, and that's turning out to be very difficult because you want it to look good. So I've had to do this top piece that you can kind of see along the center. I've had to do that a couple times, or at least the first piece. The first piece was the hardest, just trying to get it in exactly where we wanted it with the width of it because of those little beams that I put in for the lights. So it's been quite an adventure learning how to use this drywall hanger, this red behemoth here. Without it, I don't think I would have been able to even do, I mean, there's no way, at least not alone. I'm gonna try to wrap up as much of the drywall as I can today. We've got a lot of rain coming and it's starting to get cold. So I'm gonna try to get the roof done today and maybe get started on the walls. I just wanna show you one of the tools that I bought, I got it at a consignment store, is this Senko Duraspin drywall hanger. So the way this works is you load it up with this drywall screws. They come in like a little mini clip, I guess you could say, something like this. And you feed it in, and it's got this little drill on the inside that you just hold down the trigger and it spins. And as you push it in, it hits one of those screws, goes up to the next one, so you can basically just brr, brr, brr. The problem is that I'm having a lot of issues getting it to the right depth. If you can see, there's the little adjustment screw, and you can't really lock it in. So it's just kind of like, as I'm going, I feel like it's unlocking. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go doing it the manual way. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool tool. It's just... So I'm gonna try and get this drywall wrapped up today. At least on the ceiling, and then tomorrow I'm going to come back and finish. That way we can start getting the mudding and things going like that. But I just want you guys to see the tools that we're using. This was like 90 bucks at a consignment store, so I'll use it and resell it. The drywall hanger was $75 from a thrift store. They're normally like $200 odd, and I got it for 75 bucks. It was an answer from the Lord. I was just went into the store and I was like, Lord, I'd love to find this tool. I need it for drywall, and it just so happened it was there. So